All right, we are live. We do have our feature pair with a few good ones out here. Granted, everybody's good, but still. Got on 9 and 10, we have Delvin Hunter and James, not sure what his last name is. I'll see that in a second. Miles Harrigan and Andrew Pride. And Miles Harrigan, we believe they just took the lead last shift. And Andrew Pride is one of the two people who has thrown a 900 series so far in this. Then we have Clayton Otis, Jermaine Kahn, and then Donnie Brooks and Ricky Hayes.
That is James Mitchell.
Mitchell, there it is. All right, so let's see if what we can get out of Andrew here. He threw the 900 and then started the last one off with he missed the strike, so he had that out of the way real early.
Yeah, Miles has been throwing the ball really, really well here lately.
Oh yeah,
he's been throwing up some good scores, scratch without the no tap, and
yeah.
with the no tap, he's throwing up even bigger numbers. So
Oh yeah, because
not shocking.
Yeah, especially with how he bowls the ball. I mean, he is one of those classic up and in bowlers who is probably one of his main leads is going to be the 10 pin, maybe
Right.
the 7 pin, just because he doesn't have that power that you see from some other people. So all he has to do is get it to the pocket, which he's great at. And
Yep.
so you give him that opportunity, he's going to light it up.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's one of those sneaky good, accurate bowlers. So yeah, especially if he can get into the light switcher zone and he knows he can just keep it right there. Miles is capable of keeping it there all day long.
Yep. Yeah, Malika was just standing here a minute ago, and she's like, "No, I'm not going to talk. I'll be nice this time and not talk about him." I was like, "Okay, you can say nice things on the headset." She's like, "No, I don't even want the headset." I was like, "Oh, so you can't say it. If you have the headset, you can't be nice." No, probably not. So
she was raised under that old rule: if you can't say nothing nice, just don't have the headset on.
that is exactly where she's at.
We kid and we joke. We love Malika. Malika and
Yep.
Jermaine, they just she just loves to give Jermaine a hard time.
Yeah. Go ahead and share this around. I'll share it to the Northwest page.
Oh, yep. Guess I might as well do that while I'm down here.
Yeah. Wayne is once again working down at the desk. A little light on some desk help today, so we're making it work today. 3 shifts without. I bowled last shift, so he didn't have me in the booth with him. He was able to at least be in the booth last shift, so that was good. See what we can get to here. But that's the luxury of having a wireless mic today, which actually has helped us out tremendously. We didn't have it. I forgot to bring it yesterday, and so now it's back today, and he's been up at the desk, so works out that we could be at 2 different ends of the alley and still talking.
Yeah, it helps out. Yeah, a lot on today like today. I'll be down there with you here in just a few minutes. The desk help I did have is in the facility. So.
Yep. Well, that's what happens when you have Taco Bell for lunch.
I wasn't going to say it, Steve.
Oh, Andrew coming up a little high there, so we will not see a second 900 from Andrew. But I'm sure he'll still put up a good set today. This one. Oh, Miles also coming up a little heavy there, it looks like. Missed that one.
Jermaine Kahn off to that perfect start in all natural
Yep.
three-bagger.
Oh man, how TJ convinces dad to bowl with him.
I was just getting ready to mention that right off to the right side of our featured pair on 13 and 14. We do have the father-son team of Terrence Johnson Jr. and Senior. Um, they can put up a big number.
Yeah.
Them two can put up another. They can make a run at that 1760 number.
Yes, they could. Assuming they don't shoot 197 in game 3.
Well,
But
we're not going to say who done that, but
yeah, no, I won't say that I did that. That's the thing I was talking about yesterday, where if a line seems like it's still at least getting to the pocket, I'm going to stay in it. And that's what I did. And it was still hitting the pocket. It was coming up a little heavy, but not terrible. But it finally went through the face on me. And then all of a sudden it took me the whole game to realize it. But I had to move a full 10 boards left.
oh wow,
just
you
to find it.
zones, yeah.
Oh yeah. I jumped a zone to be. I went 3 and 1 left. It still went through the face. I jumped again. It took me going all the way to 10 and 4 left. And the problem I ran into was the first time it happened, it was all on the left lane. I thought I threw it slow, so I tried to throw it again. Same result, little faster. So then moved 3 and 1 through the face again. Finally jumped all the way over and struck. And then by the time I found that, the right lane started doing the same thing. So it was just a case of I was hitting my mark, I was hitting what I was aiming at, but the lanes were just gone. And so when you miss every other strike, that drops your score real fast.
Absolutely.
And then one of those happened to be a split, which drops it even quicker. So that's what happened there. But there were some good scores put up. I mean, it was good bowling with Tony there. We hopefully we got ourselves into the cash. We got the 1662. That should be in the cash, but we'll see. There have been a lot. Today has been a lot more of what I expected the whole weekend to be.
I mentioned that on the last shift. So the scores that were shot today, and especially that last shift,
yes,
were the scores we expected to see yesterday.
Yep.
And to start this thing off, better late than never.
Yeah.
Here they are. These guys are here, and we called it at the beginning of the day. There was a lot more. Again, for a better term, more of these powerhouse teams that were going to come in here and throw a bunch of strikes. Now, I wouldn't have necessarily called Miles Harrigan and James Sefke one of those powerhouse teams, but it doesn't shock me that a team like that, two guys who are very accurate and are getting a little bit of handicap, was able to put together a good set together and put that kind of number up.
Oh. Those are the kind of hits that Miles needs to get. He just left the 5-7 because it was just a little lazy. The pin went at the 5, it wiggled the 5, and it just couldn't get it to fall.
And that's the other thing. So for them two guys who lack that little bit of power, they did that down here on the high end.
Yes.
So they did that on the end of the house where
they get that little bit of extra.
They get that little bit of help getting their ball to go through that pin deck. Down here on that side of the house, he's gonna. I'm not shocked to see him leave a 5-7 with that little bit of lack of power. If he'd have thrown that same shot down here on 21 and 22,
he picked it up,
or 23 and 24, he probably carries. It may even be high flush.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I don't know what Mama Pickett needs to do, but she needs to convince her two sons to bowl together. They've been lighting this tournament up, and they just will not bowl on a team together. And it's like, come on.
They want to see Mama running back and forth trying to cheer them both on.
Luckily, she didn't have to go very far last time.
She didn't last time.
Just on side-by-side pairs at least, so that helped. But for as well as they bowl, like I mentioned it earlier today, we weren't on live stream, but for as well as they bowl and as close as they are in age, I don't think I've seen them bowl in any sort of doubles event together.
Well, the last time I noticed that they were going to bowl in one was a Baker doubles that we were going to put on.
Yep.
and it was the one Josh was extremely late to, and they couldn't bowl anymore. So maybe there's still some
Before
JP may
like, nope.
still be a little mad at him for that one.
Yep. I'm going to guarantee that my bowler is going to be there by not bowling with you.
Yep, Josh was confused about the start time on that one.
Yep.
Thought we started at 12. We started at 11. He didn't show up till
12:15, knowing Josh.
Yeah, probably 12:05, and he was really late.
Yep, that we ain't holding it up that long.
All right.
Oh, Ricky here falling off though. On the feature pair, at least, it does not appear we will have any 300s this time. Looking over here, it looks like James going to try and make another run at his own lead. At least through the first 5 frames, him and his partner are running clean. So great job there. Let's see what they can get to down there. Or Jim, not James. I mean, I said James. I don't know. It's been a long weekend.
You talking about Sepke?
Yeah.
It's Jim on the screen, but he is James. He goes by James.
Okay, that's what I thought. Wayne's back.
At least down here, yeah.
Yes. I forgot to have the Facebook up. Sorry if anybody's been commenting. I did miss that. Nope. Okay. Never mind. I didn't miss any.
Did you share it to the Northwest page?
Yes. While we're sitting here, while we get through this first game, I want to thank all of our sponsors for this event. We've got Battleground Bowlers Association, Billiter Tournaments. Milani runs some great tournaments, primarily out of Roll House over there here at Fairfield. Close. We have the Turtle Brew, make some wonderful tea with some nice bourbon in that. Thought they were going to be here today, didn't quite make it for the samples, but they were here yesterday, so hopefully we'll see them back again next Saturday. We have Lakeview Garden Center and Landscaping, and we have Skyline Chili. I figure there's no need to comment on that. You know what that is. And then we have Collier's Plumbing. I thank again all of those sponsors for helping make this event possible and donating things for the raffles, and probably some money for the prize funds, and then all that. So thank everybody for that. Yep, looks like Ricky's just struggling a little bit here the last couple frames.
Yeah, it looks like a little light on that shot. Leaves 2-8-10. He started his day. That's another one who started his day down on the high end. Has worked his way this direction. So I think he was down on 19-20 first set, and then he was here on 15 and 16.
Yep.
So now he's down here on 11 and 12, and this is kind of where this house starts to
really starts to tighten. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So again, maybe a shot he's used to being able to miss a little wide from his first 2 sets, and he's a little adjustment from this end of the house.
Yeah. We've said that many times. I mean, that's the thing with any bowling alley you go into, you're gonna have variances from pair to pair, from side to side, just because, like any bowling alley, and I'm gonna say 99 out of 100 bowling alleys, wherever the bar is, will have a lot more use. It's just all there is to it. And so down here on 1 through 10, we're pretty much as far away from the bar as you can be in here, so we just get a little bit less use on them. So a little bit less of that groove that gets worn into these and gives you that nice little motion. Even if the oil isn't quite doing it, the lane will give you that little help.
Right. Most bowl and the reason they do that for these bowling alleys is that's just when you have half house leagues,
Yep.
you're going to put them on that house close to the bar. You want your bowlers to be
Yes.
able to convenient for them to get to the bar, walk to the bar, or the grill to
Oh
walk to
yeah.
the food and get to the
Yep.
food, and they're already on that side of the house. So, any, just like us, when we have a half house league, we tend to put that league on the high end and work our way toward the low end so everybody's as close to that bar as they possibly can be. So that's why typically your bar end of the house or wherever your bar is tends to get the most use.
Yep.
And when it gets that use, like you said, it just builds up friction on that lane surface. It's worn down enough, and you'll tend to see more hook
Yep.
out of that end of the house.
You'll just see like just the topography of those lanes just from those ball just hitting that same spot. That break,
Absolutely.
because that break point down lane, you can watch a bunch of people bowl. They'll get there a ton of different ways, but 80% of people are throwing to the same spot down lane.
Typically within that same 5 boards on a house shot.
Yes.
Most of us are within, the same 5 or 6 boards
Yeah.
for a break
Like I
point.
said, at the arrows, you could be 20, 30 boards apart, but where that ball gets to 45 feet down lane is pretty
Right.
similar.
Right. And that's going to, that 4 or 5 board area will change from house to house depending on
Oh,
their
yeah.
house shot and their surface. And most people may be looking, anywhere from 10 to 5, 10 to 6 could be your break point. And then some houses where you have to play further out. You may actually
Yep.
be in that 8 to 4 range
Yep.
most people are shooting at. But that, again, that all depends on the house you're playing at. And
There's even some houses where it's just like could be 10 to 5 or 10 to 15 even. You don't necessarily
yeah, you're
like
playing a
doing
little
that, but
tighter. Yeah.
you have
But
to just because of how the lanes are. But yeah, most houses you're going to see a lot of wear there between 5 and 15 down lane for sure.
absolutely. This house here, typically, I'd say anywhere from 11 to 6 is probably the most used here. You'll see most guys play just a hair right of 10 at the break point,
Yep.
7, 8, maybe 9. The guys that play the middle part of the lane, they may be closer to 10. They
Yep.
may be playing anywhere from 9 to 11.
Yeah.
You don't see a whole lot of guys. You're going to see a few. You don't see a whole lot of people from 5 out
Yeah.
as
No,
a
not
break
here.
point here at this house.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just there's too much friction out there. It's
right.
real nice when you accidentally get it out there because it'll come back, but trying to play there, it's going to break down real quick and it's going to
Yeah.
start flying on you if you try to play that.
Yeah, and I say that's with our house shot. Now, there's
Yes. Yes.
plenty of oil patterns that we've bowled on here that
You
we've
want to get
had to
out
be
there.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Terrence putting up a solid game here in front of us, just off to our right, like we were
well,
mentioning before.
we can see which one of them missed, though, right?
Oh yeah. Well, not on here, but I'm sure that the viewers can guess.
uh, one of them's going to shoot 300. The other one
Gonna shoot
is going
363.
to shoot 260.
263. Yeah, 363 is a little high. Terrence doesn't get that much handicap. And really, he shouldn't be getting any. I don't think he is in this one, but
No, they are scratch.
yep.
That team is scratch.
Yep.
All right, guys, those are on the Facebook side of it. I did put a link in the comment to the YouTube channel. You can jump on over and watch us on YouTube. Hit us that subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you get notified every time we go live or post any of our videos on YouTube. I have been posting some random 300 game shots during our leagues here. So go on and check all those out.
Ooh, Donnie just really struggling that game.
Donnie putting up a 168 that game.
Yeah.
No good.
Maybe we need to convince Malika to get in the booth. Maybe it'll help him, help him out. It's not like Jermaine doesn't really seem to be bowling all that great either. Not to Donnie's level, but I mean, Jermaine needs to strike out just to get to the 220s. Wayne is writing those scores down. We are going to see what Ricky can do. Yep. Now that one, Ricky just got, it just took off on him when it got down lane, went through the face.
Let me go up here and see if I can catch their handicaps real quick.
Yep. Jermaine did what he needed to do there, getting himself to, he at least is going to be in the 200s, so that's always a plus. Evan and James did fall. James fell off a little bit there with a couple of misses, but James still can put up a 253 game there. There you go, Jermaine getting up to shooting himself. Should be right in the 226 area, so that'll be good for them. Of course, as we saw, though, I don't believe they're getting any handicap, so if they're not, then that'll already push them out of the running for first place. TJ, the senior, up here shooting his 300. That is a no tap. I believe he had a couple of taps in that one.
Yeah, I think he had 2. What I saw.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 also, but we'll see once this goes away here. Oh, maybe. Yep. No, actually,
Oh, that
yep,
was only
1.
one.
He only had 1 tap down there. So him and his son there shooting a nice 563. But as I just alluded to earlier, that they are already out of the running for first place. That number is currently sitting at 1769. So if you are a scratch team, you cannot shoot under it. That's a big number to get to.
Yep. For a scratch team, it is.
I mean, they've missed once. Now, granted, that was an open, but they missed 1 time.
I missed what Clayton and Jermaine shot. I'll try to get it wrote down.
I want to say 250 and 226, but I'll double check. $250 and $222. So Jermaine must have thrown a 6 that last ball.
472.
Yes.
484.
So they are getting some pins.
They get 12. Yep.
Okay.
Donnie and Ricky are scratch. Miles and Andrew get 24, and Delvon and James get 67 a game. Miles and Andrew with a 435. $459 for them.
All right. We'll have James is able to finish up here at. Let's even get himself up into 214. There, that's all you need. Nice little lazy 10 pin. That's a strike.
Donnie over here trying to right the ship, looking down at his feet. Ooh, Jermaine high.
Oh. Oh. Well, at least the pin fell. It's not a split.
Not a split. 2-4-7.
Does clean that spare up, and actually, by the looks of it, he would have made the 10 pin even if it was still there.
All right, so Delvon and James finish that off with a 480.
No, so I see last time it doesn't look like anybody caught the 1667, so that is...
No, and I thought Daniel and TJ had a really good shot at that. They rounded that corner with 1107 and looked like they were primed to throw a big number up there.
Yeah.
Both of them kind of fell off a little bit that third game, missed a little bit of the transition, and
I don't know what that's like at all.
You don't kind of shot themselves in the foot in that third game. So
yeah, that one's gonna eat at me for a little bit. We turned that corner with 1188.
Yeah, we were down here talking about it. We were watching you.
Yep.
I was keeping track of it, and did Tony end up shooting 300 that last game?
No. I think he missed in the 9th or 10th frame. He still got to 860.
For me, that would have made me feel even worse. Like,
oh no, yeah, well, I did.
So at least he didn't finish out too. So even if you would have, you kind of look at that one way. So if he'd have finished out and then I'd have had that terrible game, then that's all my fault. I didn't do my job. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, like I said, it was one of those instances where I actually was throwing the ball. I mean, as a parent, by the first two games, I was throwing the ball. I loved how I was throwing it. It's just that transition just showed up and just ate me alive.
Yeah, it looked good for the first two. I think you only had 4 or 5 9-pin tap strikes on there.
Yep.
And several big runs, 4-baggers that were natural. So
yeah,
you were obviously throwing the ball really well. Yes, it just happens sometimes.
Like I said, I think the biggest thing was everybody on the lane, pretty much, except for maybe one person, was playing right at me. And so when I had to move left, my ball was just getting right into everything they had tore up.
Yep.
And so I think that just really, and I saw it when I left the first 3-6-10. I went to pick it up, and my spare ball jumped off the 7 board and went essentially Brooklyn on the 3-7. It hit the pocket, and I made the spare, but that right there should have told me I really needed to jump
really
full zones, but I didn't listen to it. I'll see the next question is going to be, because Malika was just in the pro shop. I think she went in there towards the end of that last game. So if Donnie starts doing you have to send her back in. There, Miles doing Miles things.
Yeah, just straight up second arrow, letting it float right into the pocket.
Yep. I think we've talked about this already, but that's the one thing we did do a little bit here a few weeks ago now is the beginning of June, second weekend of June, where we did our normal Sunday sweeper. We decided to go back and not re-rate, but move everybody to last year's book average. And
Well, no, not last year's. This past
this past
winter's.
year's, yeah, the
This
most
past
recent
winter's
year.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, everybody got to move to this
Yep.
past winter's. It's
Yep.
actually this year. That's why I say
Yeah.
that. It's not last
Yeah.
year.
This year. Yeah.
23-24 winter season average.
Yep.
And we did that just because it got to a point to where people had so many games in
Yes.
on my spreadsheet that it, the, they weren't going to get re-rated ever. Like
No.
they would have had to average 270 for several weeks in a row
Yeah.
to pick up a pin. You know, you get
Yep.
to that point to where you just have so many games in.
Yep.
So
Did that, but
that's
then once
what we had
people
to do.
do start getting in, well, it's just a 12 games. We have them all in there, and we will be re-rating people as they hit that 12 game mark if they're 10 pins higher than what we're showing them. And there are a handful of people who are already definitely going to be moving in that direction, but that's just how
Yep.
it goes.
Yep. We've had a couple of people suggest why aren't we using like their actual tournament average while I'm keeping that.
Like you said, it's just you get so many games, and you get some people coming in here, and I mean, people whose book averages have gone up 15, 20 pins year over year, but they've still got 100 games at that lower average. And it's like, so you run into the issue where some people just bowled a little worse this past year than what they're bowling right now, and it does show through.
Right.
But you want to get those people who do have that kind of higher average. You just want to level set everything. You don't
Right.
necessarily need to keep something for going on what we're up over 2 years now.
Yep.
And so you had people with 2 years worth of games in there, and that's just a lot.
Yeah, it was massive amounts of games.
Yeah.
We're talking, you know.
Oh, there were people with close to 300. I know.
Yeah.
I think I had about 300 in there.
So in order to re-rate that, like I said, you would have had to have averaged, you know, 250, 260 for several weeks in order for that
Yeah.
to catch up.
Yeah, I'm now up to 323 games in the Sunday Sweeper. So.
Yeah, Steve keeps his own spreadsheet with his own average.
Well, actually, what it is I was keeping a spreadsheet. I still kind of have it, but I don't really put all the scores in the spreadsheet anymore. But I have PinPal, and I've been keeping everything in PinPal. And I went back after I got PinPal, and I think there was about 2-3 months worth of tournaments that I had done up here, and so I just went ahead and put those in there, so everything was in. But yeah, I'm up to. That's a lot of games.
That's a lot. That's a lot of games, and
That's a lot of games.
We appreciate you coming and bowling that many times.
Well, now I pretty much have to.
You don't have to.
No, I know.
You can
I
sit
enjoy
back
it.
you can sit back and enjoy it with me.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if I'm here, I'm bowling. If I'm in the bowling alley, I feel like bowling. When yesterday was one of those rare days where I was here, but I had to leave for half the day, so I wasn't here all day. Otherwise, I probably would have snuck a shift in yesterday too.
If you'd got it back 10 minutes sooner, you probably could have.
Yeah.
You got back right as we were starting that second shift.
Yep.
All right, we got some good bowling here. These guys have righted the ship. Donnie on the front six, Ricky on the front six.
Oh, Clayton just not getting that to turn that corner.
Clayton is struggling. Now this is makeable. This is better.
Yeah.
This is better than the 2-8-10.
Yeah.
That makes this makeable. Not that the 2-8-10 isn't makeable, but that ups the percentage on this one a great deal. All right,
Joel got to 266 that last game. Will was at 290, so that's one to kind of keep an eye on a little bit down there. Oh, there goes Donnie. But
yeah, that one's in a bad way. One of the harder ones.
You got 556 down there for Will and Joel. And once again, out of the running for first, but still in that running to be top 5 if they can go ahead and just keep on striking.
Oh, Miles.
I was just getting
Let that
that
one
in.
get a little too high flush on
Yep.
him. Jermaine begging.
Hey, gets it. Stephanie or her teammate must have struck down there.
Down that way is some fun teams bowling. We have Natalie Taylor and Stephanie
Yeah.
Duncan and Debbie Lewis and Delisa Bracy. Them 4 girls know how to have fun.
Oh yeah, that's
and
gonna be
they're
a fun pair down there.
and they're an entertainment pair to watch too.
Yep.
The only thing they really need is Stacy Anderson and Deanna Pickett down there with them. And
Oh yeah. Looks like Deanna finally may have made her. Do we have any pickets left in the building?
ooh, I don't know.
It looks like
Yeah.
I don't think we have any pickets left.
You know
They
what?
must have been. They must be doing something tonight.
I don't recall typing their name in when I typed
Yeah.
in all the scores. So you're right. They may not be bowling.
Yep. First time all weekend we didn't have a picket in the building. Closest we got is Josh Pickett's lookalike Reed down there. There you go, Will, right back on the true strike train after getting a tap down there. Got them. They're over. As I'm talking about them, they're over on 7 and 8 bowling together. Like we've talked about before, you kind of see their ball going down the lane. May not be able to see them, but still see their shots.
Well, Jermaine looked like he threw that last one a little wide and had to beg for it to turn the corner.
Yeah, it turned the corner.
Stepped up. Stepped up and threw this one.
Yeah.
And pulled it in just a little bit. Got it a little high. Oh, wow. That hurts.
That's not good.
Just off to the right of the televised pair, we do have Terrence and Terrence.
Oh, he gets it.
Here
Okay, good. I see it.
TJ Terrence Jr.
Yep.
When I say TJ, I do mean Terrence Jr.
Yep.
TJ is got 278 still going. He missed once. Dad Terrence got another 300 going. He's got the front 8.
Yep. Oh, and this time he's slowing down a little bit. He's got 2 taps this time.
No, it's okay. We'll forgive him.
Yeah.
We can forgive him because to throw TJ on your shoulders and have to pack him around, it's a lot of weight to bear on your shoulders.
Oh. Love you, TJ.
Yeah. I so hope he watches this later.
Yeah.
It's old 3 fries. Oh,
there we
big
go. Get some power behind that one. 20-mile-an-hour strike balls down here.
Yeah.
Then he's sitting there trying to stare down Jermaine like Jermaine's gonna care what he's doing to him.
Right, like Jermaine's scared.
He is. He is trying to stare him down. Look at that.
Jermaine, just off. The only reason why he's staring at you, he thinks you're French fries on your shirt.
All right. Let's see. Terrence get it. Oh, he getting away with it. Yep. It came up a little light. I think he looks like he might be coming into a little bit of transition, trying to keep ahead of it too.
Well, at least he's on the right side of it, so it looks like he's made a move. Knows he can hit light. All he has to do is pray he only leaves one with it.
Yep.
Donnie right back up there with a natural one.
There you go.
You did thank all the sponsors already?
Yep. Went through that. You were sitting here.
I was. I'm tired.
I am too.
Man, I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Yep. It's been a long weekend. I was going to say he spun around like he didn't like that one. He almost managed to get it tap out.
Tap out, yeah. Yeah, that was the 6-9 10. The 10 fell late. Tried to take out the 9 with it. Donnie over here trying to finish strong with some natural ones on the board.
Yep.
We were talking about Will and Joel. Will did miss in the 6. He went 8 spare in the 6.
Yep.
Joel still reluctant to use the 9-10 no tap rule and has front 6 naturally.
We had what, 2 of those?
I think he had 2 of those last set.
We had what?
Well, we
JP
only
4 get it.
I think JP was somebody down there had a natural one.
Yep.
And then JP had that one.
Yep.
We had a couple of people really tried. Josh Pickett had the front 9 naturally before he did.
And then JP4, that was the first game he went natural, and then the third game he went front 10. Still shot a 300, but the 11th one was a tap.
Yep. Yeah, he tried to shoot 2 of them that set.
Yeah. It's one of those where you're almost kind of happy you didn't, because then you're thinking, what could that have been sanctioned without the tap? Like,
well, yeah, a good 800. I mean, he had 244 his second game, but he had 2 taps in that. So
okay, so just
he might have actually barely had an 800 out of that.
That's true.
Yeah, if anything, he might have had an 8-0.
Yep.
Ricky with a good bounce back game here. Not that he threw a bad game the first game. He just struggled a little bit in the middle. Looks like he's got it under control. Got the pocket under control now.
Yeah.
TJ did finish off his 278 game over there. Terrence stepping up the 10th.
See this over on 14 up. He's deciding to take a step back and reset. Himself.
Balk.
So like I said, once again, over on 14, just under that small banner on the right. You'll be seeing his ball go down the lane. There it is. There's a solid strike. Ricky getting his 11th.
Yeah, Ricky, on the other hand, doing the opposite strategy of Joel. He's taking full advantage of the 9-pin nodes.
Yes, he is.
Joel does have front 7 naturally down here, going for 8.
Terrence down there. There you go.
Right there, you can just see Joel in his slide. There's 8 in a row naturally.
Yep.
Oh, get it out. All right.
Ooh, there you go, Delvin.
Everybody puts
That's
their
her,
hand up.
her strike. It's her first strike of the game. Still
Yep.
great.
We'll take it.
Still feels good. And Ricky decides to put one through the face and get them all to fall down.
Maybe that's been his problem. He's been throwing it too good.
Yep. There we go. Terrence Sr.
And he finished that off with 3 natural ones in a
Yep.
10. So
That's a 600 for 2. So those two are now sitting pretty good. You're going to write these scores down?
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me do
We
that.
got a 562 for Donnie and Ricky. Oh,
Sorry.
yep.
Not running them? Oh. We didn't buy none this time?
No, I didn't see her stop by our table.
That's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we'll save our $10.
Did you look up Clayton and Jermaine's that game?
Oh yeah, Jermaine had a 246. Clayton had a 187. A 433.
So 445. That puts them in a 929. Donnie and Ricky will be a 945.
Yep.
That's a big turnaround for Donnie and Ricky that game after
Oh
shooting
yeah,
383. Turn around and
200 pin
562.
difference.
Yep.
Ricky again taking advantage of those no taps. And as we had mentioned before, you got Joel down here still with the front 9 naturally, so he just doesn't feel like getting them.
Yep. He doesn't.
Of course, there've been
refusing to play the game the correct way and get his 9 pins.
There've been a handful of people though who have taken like front 8, front 9 natural, and then missed 300 no tap even. Because like I'm either hitting the pocket or I'm not.
I can guarantee you. Well, I don't want to guarantee anything.
I was gonna say I don't think you want to guarantee anything
I don't want,
here.
I don't want to, but I've watched Joel do this enough. We've all watched Joel do this enough. I'd bet that he finishes this out naturally, and no doubt about it. Will Bates throwing his last shot, finishing off his 278 for that round.
Yep.
So you will be able to catch Joel again right there below the blue Northwest Lanes sweeper banner. Just to the left of Andrew, that lane just left of Andrew. You'll be able to see Joel.
Get his little
See if he
last
can
set
finish
slide.
out his. See if he can finish out his
natural
300 here. right?
I'm just standing. Just been sitting a lot. Get in there.
Yeah,
There it
there you go.
is. There's number 10.
Clayton hated it. Ugh.
Ooh.
Hits the 3-pin square in the face. Leaves the super washout. Or the washout. 1, 2, 4, 6, 10.
Ooh. Yep. Air Donnie's ball just really took off on him there. Joel stepping up here in lane 8. You'll see him going down now. There's another sure natural one.
Joel's trying to go home with a gift card.
Yeah, he wants that gift card.
What Joel shoot game 1? Did he shoot 300?
I do not believe so. I think it was 560.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll get this last shot here by Joel. Get in there. Oh! So it is still a 300, but not a natural. Missing that gift card. Wayne's on his way up to do some little help out here with the volleyball area. He'll be back shortly once that gets done. So y'all are just stuck with me for a little bit. See Jermaine still sitting here, got his front 3 going. So see if he can pull off a 300 for this last game. Got Miles here trying to finish off to get himself to a 266, and Andrew working on a 290. So there's a 556 potential there, plus another 24, which would get them up to a 580 if they can finish this out. So Ricky just coming up heavy there and leaving the big 4. Miles finishing off his 266 with a solid true strike there. Donnie's ball still just flying on him. Lucky goes Brooklyn, but gets lucky enough to just lead the 10 pin for this tap strike there. What you doing, buddy? There's a button on the back you got to push. That one.
Hello.
Oh, we have Rick stepping in here for a second.
Yeah, hello. How's it going, guys?
Going well. Yep, here comes Wayne. Wayne's coming back.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, you can stay there.
All right, good. I'm only going to step in for like 5 minutes, so.
There you go. You going over to Gilmore?
Yeah, just kind of enjoying the weekend. Sat by a pool yesterday, worked.
Yep.
And then actually hit some golf balls today, so.
Oh, wow.
I bought a driver today.
Did you?
Yeah, a little
yeah?
cheap one, but I bought a driver.
Oh.
They gave
Can you actually hit it?
a little bit. I think the furthest, you can ask, I think the furthest one I hit, like after it rolled, was like 231 or some shit like that. But we just went to the driving range over here in Fairfield.
Yeah.
Something
Even in golf, Rick can't drive.
I'm so glad I stepped in for this. So I'm kind of curious, what is leading?
Unofficially,
1769. Yeah.
that's
standard for
typical.
this. Yeah.
Who is leading that?
James Siebert.
Sefke.
Sefke. and
Miles Harrigan.
I heard we were just talking about Miles. Miles bowled unbelievable today, apparently. Like he had
Yeah,
hardly
Miles-
any no tap strikes.
Yeah,
From what
Miles
they
has been
said.
bowling really, really well in here for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Basically going back to Will's tournament, he's been bowling really well in here.
Is Miles bowling right here?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep, 266 and 290 for him.
And Andrew was
Andrew,
the one that had
900.
900 today?
Yeah, this morning. Him and like
there is a guy down there. I don't know if you guys know. There is a guy down there with 600 turn the corner.
Yep, we have
He's bowling
one
with Brian.
Brian
I want to say
Brewer.
it's Brian Andrew, maybe. You see the kid in the gray shirt down there? He's getting ready. He's on the approach.
Yep.
Yeah. Standing right next to the lady in the blue.
Yeah.
He's the one that has 600 after 2.
Oh, that is Ryan.
Yeah, that's
Brewer.
Ryan Brewer.
Yeah.
They're
That is
twins.
his twin brother.
Yeah,
they're
he's
twin
got
brothers.
600 after 2, and I think Brian's bowling decent.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can take over the lead, but he's still bowling decent too. Yeah, that's a decent amount of entries for 4th of July weekend. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
This was, I think 40 teams last shift.
40 teams what? The last
For the
shift?
last shift, we have 30
Right at
teams
30,
this shift.
yeah. Yeah, and we had just about 30 the first shift.
Right about 30 the first shift, yeah. So
Yeah.
we might have been at 100 teams just today.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's good too because we were talking about yesterday while I was working. The entry fee's not, crazy, and it's no tap. So if you bowl good, you're going to put up a number. So.
Well, what's nice about it is all this is going toward that TNBA. We talked about it several times. They put that lower entry fee and get a bunch of teams in here, but all this proceeds of this is going toward TNBA's scholarship program.
Oh, that's awesome.
So all of this is going toward youth kids.
Yep.
And that scholarship fund that they create. So I think last year they only had 2 kids sign up. So parents get your kids signed up for that TNBA youth scholarship program. That's what all this is for. So
that's awesome.
They've done great work with creating that, and we tell it all the time that it doesn't even have to do with anything with bowling. They don't have to go to school and bowl to get that scholarship program. It's anything they can do with their secondary education.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And just looking back, it looks like Ryan did miss the last shot of the second game. He shot 298.
Oh, did he?
598 after 2.
Okay.
And Brian is in about the 440, so they don't have a shot at the lead.
Yeah,
but
so short.
Yeah.
I just know the one kid. I was down there watching.
Oh yeah, no, he was
Brandon.
bowling really well. Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? What was the other one? Ryan.
Brian and Brian.
Brian is striking a ton.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then you had a team who had 1188 at the turn and could only get to 1660.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what happens when someone shoots 600 and then 197.
Who did that?
I.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, he had 600 at the turn, can't shoot 8.
Nope.
Yikes. Hey, that's hey. I mean, it's happening like I can't even say like real bowling because that's not like the proper term, but like actual bowling. It's happening.
It has happened. That's
many times.
You could feel bad for a guy when that happens.
Oh yeah.
But in 9-pin no tap,
no.
Can't feel bad for him.
No. Who'd you bowl with?
I was bowling with Tony Masterson. He had 588 after 2. He's come down from Columbus. He's come down from Columbus with Mark Landon and Chrissy Hostler the last few weeks. And yeah, he shot 280. He ended up with 860 something, and I can only give him 797. But yeah, I was telling him earlier, transition hit. I tried to move left, and it was a lot further. It ended up being a 10-4 move when I finally moved, and it just took me all game to figure it out.
Oh. We got Jermaine. If you guys can't see him, he's 8'9". About how much you weigh? About 320.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I hope to God that wasn't on the mic because I may see a fight. You guys may see a UFC pay-per-view here in just 1 second for free on this channel.
Oh Lord, I don't want to.
There is two goals in my life. 2 life goals. I forget who one is, but one day I love Jermaine. He's old, so I love him like a father figure. But I just want one time where I just want to lay him out cold. Just bucket list, just lay him out cold.
Listen,
I don't think that would end well for you.
No, I don't.
But I mean, if I get the first one and try and knock him out, we're good. Then I'll just run away and we'll call it a day.
And we'll never see Rick again.
We're going to need another banner up for the masking units because I believe Ricky or Jermaine would throw him through lane 11's masking unit.
Yeah.
There'll be another hole in it that we need to cover up.
What did he say?
Malika stayed out of the booth trying to give Jermaine and not be mean to Jermaine, and Rick.
Yep.
Leave it to Rick. He stepped up for Malika.
Yeah, I got Malika's back. He may chop this too.
Oh Lord.
I think he did that game 1.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, he did do
Jermaine,
that game 1.
Yep. Jermaine's a good friend of mine. Ever since I started bowling, well, I'm almost 30 now, which is kind of crazy. Me and Lexi were just talking about that. But I've known him ever since I was probably 18. We bowled a league. Hey, you remember that league we bowled at Madison? We would drink. It was me, Wendell, Mitch Hain, Jermaine. We would drink 7 buckets of White Claw every night. White Claws. Like, you wouldn't imagine us drinking White Claws. We had so much fun.
What was it? It was a women's league?
No, it was a mixed couples league. Like a mixed league, for sure.
Oh.
But yeah, we go way back. I can't believe. I remember the first time he told me how old he was. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
He's like 40.
Jermaine's my age, so he's actually 2 years older than me. So he's getting ready to turn 45 or 46.
Yeah.
Wow.
So for the viewers at home, I just want to dig at Jermaine because again, like I said, I love him. But I have never in my life known somebody as big as Jermaine. You know, stocky, big guy. It talks like this. I've never heard that a day in my life. I've never. I mean, he does. I mean, he could.
He did.
He could definitely beat somebody up, but the whole voice is it's not very intimidating.
So it throws you off
Yeah,
a little
for
bit.
sure,
It's
yeah.
not as if you just looked at a picture of Jermaine.
Yeah, if you guys can hear him.
Right, there you go.
You can hear his high-pitched voice.
If you've seen a picture, it reminds me of a Mickey Mouse voice. So if you ever seen a picture of Jermaine and then heard him talk, you go,
Yeah. You're like, something's not right
It
here.
throws you for a loop for a second.
Yep.
Oh, Jermaine is rocking the old Emotive shirt, which I'm not going to comment. They got good stuff, but everybody needs to throw the bolts.
Yep.
Just saying.
Terrence, we were telling a while ago that TJ was staring him down a while ago, Jermaine. And I told Jermaine, TJ was trying to stare Jermaine down. I said, Jermaine, don't worry. He just thinks those are French fries on your shirt.
Yeah, speaking of, we've got Terrence Sr. down here going for 900.
He is on 900 pace.
Yeah. He's only got. No.
Oh, yeah. He shot 299.
Oh.
His brother shot 299 game. Well, his brother had the front 11 and 9 counted.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get on out of here.
Yep.
I got to get ready for Gilmore, so I may have a couple brewskis for then.
Should be getting out of here quick enough. I'll probably see you over there.
Are you bowling?
Yeah.
Sweet. Heck yeah. We know Wayne's not, so.
Well,
no.
Wayne's. The fact that he's working here is a positive thing. We got him back working is positive.
Upright and walking without a crutch is a positive thing right now.
Yeah. After the way it looked Sunday night, I was not expecting him to be walking around without any kind of. Yep, Rick's getting in trouble.
She sees a baby. She's fine.
Yeah, she's distracted.
She sees Malika's. She's fine. But, yep, I'm going to go and get on out of here. So everybody have a good night. And if we see you at Gilmore, bring your strikeout shoes.
Appreciate you stopping by, Rick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll see you guys later.
Yep.
Do I got to hit this?
Yeah. There you go.
That's a nice little setup.
Hey.
Getting a guest in the booth there, always fun.
Danny Potts said one of Rick's life goals is to drive.
Yeah. Just that. righty.
Danny, we appreciate it, man. He said we're getting really good at this live stream stuff. The only thing you need to work on is who you bring into the booth. Rick is not one of them.
Oh, we have fun in here. Some more work issues here. Wayne will be back here in just a second. Still going to go ahead and keep an eye here over on our right side. Actually, maybe here in a second, we're probably going to go ahead and actually, no, I don't even think we need to because they're here on lane 13 in just a second. We're really about to be able to see a chance at a 900. So you'll be able to kind of like Joel's shots the last game of going for his natural. We'll have Terrence Sr. just here off to the right.
Yep.
See what he's able to do. How much? Junior getting his strikes, even though his dad's still whooping him. Oh, yeah, but Junior missed 2 this game, so they still are going to probably finish in the cash easy.
I would expect so. Yeah, they're going to be high 1600s.
Yep.
Guys, just a reminder, we do have. This is the last shift today. They will be back next weekend.
Yep.
Saturday and Sunday shift times of 10 a.m., 12:30, and 3. We unfortunately will not be here to live stream it. We're taking family vacations.
Yep.
As far away from each other as we can get.
Pretty much.
So
like I said, we got our states crisscrossed.
What's that?
Just
Jermaine pointing out that Clayton is refusing to use the no tap this game as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh, you got TJ trying to dance over there. He finishes his out. So that does get him to, let's see what that got TJ to. Should be popping up here on Lane Talk now. Yeah, that'll, if Senior can get there, that will push them to 1683.
That'll be that's a great showing.
Yeah. We got Will Bates going for a 300, but yeah, like we said, the big thing right now to try and keep an eye on here is this right lane, just to the right of what you can see right now on the left side of that small banner, basically right under where you see Ricky's name. You're going to have Terrence Johnson Sr. throwing for strike number 34. He gets it. 2 to go for a 900. That'll be the 3rd of the day. We've had 1 per shift today, haven't we?
Who threw it last shift?
Josh, didn't he?
Oh, you're right. Josh Pickett.
One. Yep.
You're right. So, yeah, it'll be the 3rd of the day.
Yep.
And of the tournament.
And interestingly enough, if Terrence is able to do this, 2 of the 3 will be on that pair. Because that wasn't that where.
And finishing on that lane. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about Josh because I was unaware of Josh's
600.
Oh. There you go.
There it is. Jermaine just.
A good bowl in this game. He's only used 1 no tap strike in this game here. It's the 7th frame.
I mean,
natural.
You're looking at an easy mid
That needs-
80s there.
Yeah.
Mid 8s if he had been scratched. That's what you're saying? Oh, wow. There it is,
There we go.
900 for Terrence Sr. $900, number 2.
You're okay.
Number 3. Yeah, so that does get them to 1683.
That's a good set from them too.
Oh, yeah. There are no more people going for 6s, so they're 9s. So that was the only one, so we are going to have 1 per shift this time. We got Clayton and Jermaine here.
Clayton and Jermaine shot 457 scratch, 12 gets them 69, 469.
Yep, 469 for Donnie and Ricky that time, too.
Oh, well, that's their scratch. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, they are scratch.
Consistent bowling there.
Yep.
So a 1398 for Clayton and Jermaine. And a 1404 for Donnie and Ricky. They
just squeaking that one out.
They can squeak out the win on that that pair. Did you see? To look at Delvon and James' game. I forgot to get it. We were.
Six. 355.
They shot 355 scratch.
They shot 355 scratch, yes.
What's those 67? So 422. That is a 902. So that's their second game scores. They're around in the corner with 902.
Miles and Andrew are around in the corner with 1039, and they're pacing out now. If they can finish this one out, Miles will get to 268, and Andrew's still got 3, so they've still got 568 on paper, plus another 24, which will get them to 592. Yep.
Which will get them to 16...
30... 41, or 32. 31. 32? 31.
You're right, 31.
Alrighty. I think you're muted still. Okay.
I think I'll be all right. I just had to keep an eye.
Make sure no one walks up there.
Yeah. Just only got a couple frames left here.
Yep. Yeah, it does appear that lane 9 and 10 will be the last pair to finish up. Will Bates did shoot a 300 no tap down there with a 3 taps on his. Joel's going to be able to. Oh.
Joel went 4 and 4 one frame. Oh,
Yep.
he went 7-9.
Yep.
Joel went
4 and 4 still a lot better than 4 out, unlike some people that we know who did that yesterday.
This is true.
Yep.
So with one of them here, Joel will shoot a 247.
If he gets one.
Oh, he'll get one.
Oh, well, he threw that.
He threw
I
that
wasn't
right-handed.
sure.
So 247. That's a 547 for them that game.
Yep. Don't know if that'll get them into cashers or not.
Yeah, it does. It might. They had a pretty good set.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it did definitely. Yeah, that definitely did. That pushed them to 1681. Yep. Yeah, that did
Carlton
get them.
Thomas down there shot 875.
There you go.
So he had a big run at another 900.
Yep. Two more frames here. Miles, there you go. That's what you need.
What we say they get them 231?
1631. Yep. So still not the high on the live stream. That very first shift is
Should
going
get
to
them a
hold up.
casher though.
Oh yeah. So the highest on the live stream pairs is going to go to Vontre and Shannon. 1667.
I'll tell you what. Let's give them both a pair of. Let's give each one of them a free entry into the sweepers.
There we go.
So high scratch set for this weekend.
Or high handicap set.
High handicap set. Vontre Johnson and Shannon Ziegler.
Yep.
You both have a free entry into the Northwest Lane Sunday Sweeper coming to you, brother.
Yep. They're here. I think one of them, Vontre, was even still here, but
we'll let them know. I'll shoot them a message.
Yep. Yeah, he's right down there, actually. You see him right down there, but yeah, let them know.
Oh, they're both standing down there, I think.
Oh, are they?
I thought I seen Shannon a minute ago.
I definitely see Vontre. I don't know about Shannon. Oh, yep. Nope. Yeah, Shannon's right behind him.
Cool. I'll let them know.
Yep.
Speaking of that, we will be back for that on July 28th. Will be the next regular Sunday sweeper. Check-in at 11, bowl at noon. Don't miss out on that one. I plan to have, and I've already started getting it together.
$500,
maybe $600 plan to have added to that one. So
that'll be a big.
Be on the lookout. I will start. I said it yesterday, and I got tired. I went home and passed out. But I'm going to do it today. As a matter of fact, as we're done, I'll start it while I'm here working. We will get another ball raffle going on Facebook tonight. So be on the lookout for that.
All right, and as looking around, there are few people left at the 10th frame, but these guys being just now starting the 10th, they will be our last. Up, my 31-32 might be finishing up down there, but for the most part, once these guys get done, we'll go ahead and be signing off for the weekend. See if Miles can finish this game off here. Good shot there. Another good shot there by Miles. Nice flush strike.
Thank you.
See you. Have a good one.
Good way to finish it off, Miles, with 3 natural strikes there. See if Andrew can finish off his 300 set here.
Get in there, Andrew. There you go. 2 more.
Andrew trying to finish off what could have been a really good set. Had a rough start. Started off with a 200 game that first game.
Ooh.
Definitely needs this shot here. This shot here was what pretty much put him, which I would think would almost guarantee him a cash-in spot. I don't want to hold that, but there you go.
There you go.
That will put him in the casher's spot, I do believe.
Yep.
At least it should.
Yeah.
We've had some big scores today.
Yeah.
I would feel comfortable if you were cashing if I was them.
Get in there. There you go. Just like Miles, they get 3 natural ones there. Finish that off. We'll have James finishing us off here as the last bowler of the weekend. And we'll be packing ourselves up and turning off our cameras for 3 weeks, 2 weeks straight.
Yep, they'll be collecting dust for a while.
Yep. Oh, fall. Oh.
That doesn't mean I won't be posting, like I said, some videos and scores to of 300s or honor scores done in our leagues. I'll be posting those to our YouTube channel.
Yep. You can post my 800 on a sports shot on Monday. I'll go ahead and shoot that.
You get it on video and I'll post it, buddy.
I have to shoot it first. Hook. Oh.
I'm not leaving until Tuesday, so I'll be here Monday night.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. It has been a fun weekend. It's been a long weekend, but it's been a fun time. Go ahead and figure out what these scores are, give these last final ones, and then be on our way.
Steve's in a hurry to get over to Gilmore.
Well, it's 35 minutes till start time. So that did put Delvin and James up to
1350.
1350 for them.
So yep. So high on the pair this set, Miles and Andrew, 1631.
Yep. We had a 16 every set.
Yep.
Yep. So that was a great job. All right.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you all in a few weeks.